Flow, a mental state of our brain, where a man's concentration is so intense, that means he is so involved in his work that he loses his sense of self. As long as that person is in the state of flow, the person does not even care about his own existence, which is called pure consciousness. This is the state where you will not feel anything, like hunger, thirst, pain, nothing. This is the state where you are at the extremes of your concentration. And after reaching here, the work you will do will be done automatically and effortlessly. That's why psychologist Csikszentmihalyi calls flow the optimal experience. So, in today's video we will learn about the benefits of flow, the chemistry behind flow, neuroelectricity, and how to achieve flow state. Now, we are going to know the benefits of flow. Flow will increase your productivity by approximately 500%. But, is it true? Yes, flow boosts your productivity by 500% in 90 minutes. That means, the work that used to take you 5 days will be completed in 1 day if you are in flow state. According to scientific history, to become a master of any skill, we need to spend minimum of 10,000 hours behind that. But with flow state, you can do the same job in 100 hours. Are you shocked to hear this? This process is not only applicable for productivity, but also for creativity. According to study, flow increases our creativity by approximately 700%. This is literally blow your mind, right? Flow is the key of extraordinary. We know about many great people like Nikola Tesla, Steve Jobs, Isaac Newton, Swami Vivekananda, etc. One thing they all have in common is the power of concentration. They could go into a state of flow at their will. And that's why these people were extraordinary. So now we will know what chemical and electrical changes happen in our brain during flow. During flow, our brain first releases norepinephrine and dopamine, causing our heart rate to increase and our focus to deepen. Brain rate shift from beta to alpha. As a result, the creativity of your brain increases. It shuts down the frontal cortex of the brain, causing us to reach a meditative state. After reaching this state, the brain releases the endogenous and anandamide chemical. Endogenous removes all pain and discomfort in the body. And anandamide, this chemical, exerts an overall modulatory effect on the brain reward circuitry and increase lateral thinking of our brain. As lateral thinking develops, we start thinking out of the box, and new ideas start coming to our brains. And when the flow state gets too deep, our brain waves convert from alpha to theta. As a result, the intuition power of the brain increases. It is the intuition power, due to which mostly geniuses and extraordinary people can solve big problems. During the last stage of flow, the brain releases oxytocin and serotonin. As soon as it is released, a wave of peace and happiness flows inside us. And these feelings are so powerful that this flow state is called the most addictive state in the world. Before knowing how to get into a flow state, it is very important that you know these two things. Number one is, after about 90 minutes of uninterrupted concentration, the brain is ready for the flow state. Number two is, our brain can only process 126 bits of information in 1 second, and when we put every bit of our cognitive capacity into an activity, that time, the flow state begins. Now, we will know how to get into a flow state. According to psychologist Csikszentmihalyi, to achieve flow in any task, we need to focus on these two fundamentals: skill and challenge. Suppose you start a job where your skills are very good, but the challenges are very few. So, can you enjoy that work? Not at all. You will start to feel apathy and bored very soon. On the other hand, if you have too much challenge for any work and you have little skill, then you will feel frustration to do the job. According to the scientific study, to achieve the flow state, the ratio between process and skill should be 1:4. Challenges should always be bigger than our skills. After that, you are successfully achieved the flow state. You can create challenges artificially. As an example, if any other language is taught in your class, try to instantly translate the lecture to your language. This way, you can increase your challenges in any situation. That means you always have to use 126 bits of your cognitive capacity. If even a bit remains, the brain will use it to think of another thoughts, and your concentration will break. Next is, control the content of consciousness. There is a quote, self-discipline begins with the mastery of your thoughts. If you don't control what you think, you can't control what you do. 90% of the thoughts that come to the brain of an ordinary person are useless, and no normal person can achieve the flow state if there are so many useless thoughts. See, flow follows concentration. As your concentration increases, flow will slowly come into your life. Concentration will increase only when you learn to be in completely present moment. In order to stay present, you have to be very careful in the beginning. Whenever any thoughts come to your mind, try to forcefully bring those thoughts to the present moment. And you have to do it again and again. Maybe after some time, your head may hurt, you may get frustrated. But you have to keep moving. Then, one day will come when voids start forming in your head. Then, you will learn how to be thoughtless. And your attention will begin to be completely in present moment. And you can achieve the flow state through your willpower. So, this video ends here. If you like the video, please give it a like, and by subscribing to the channel, click on the bell icon next to it. Thanks for watching.